Well, good morning, Internet world. This is Amy Dickinson Campbell, and I'm checking in. It is the 29th of January. It's sunny out here. I'm actually in Nashville today. Beautiful day today. I had a crazy day yesterday, but I'm checking in with what I know. Now, where it comes to Biden and Trump, there's nothing new that I know right now. So nothing new on that one. But I saw something interesting that is pending. It's been accepted by the Supreme Court, but it hasn't got like a date yet or whatever. And it's the Department of Justice versus the House Judiciary Committee, which I find absolutely fascinating, because this is where the Department of Justice sued the House Judiciary Committee because they said that impeachments are not a trial, which would be accurate because we have three separate branches of government, and the House is the legislative branch. And lately it seems like our legislative branch has been overstepping their bounds by a lot. On the 6th and the week thereafter, it looked like they were trying to overthrow the executive branch. And at this point, when they go on and do these trials without a Supreme Court justice there, then they're acting as the judicial branch. So I'm kind of glad that Department of Justice did this, because that'll keep them in their place. They don't have a right to be the judicial branch. They're not. They're the legislative branch. And there's a reason why we have three separate levels of government, and the ones that checks and balances for each other. So that's interesting to me. I like that. There's, as far as any of the other stuff going on that I've been kind of keeping us updated on, I don't have anything new. So everything's just status quo. I couldn't even begin to tell you, there's some pending threats of lawsuits against 6 state attorney generals, against Biden for overstepping executive powers with all of these executive orders he's been writing. Forgive me, I have a head injury. I got a head injury in the Navy, and it's just, you can see it right, there's a nice little dent in my skull, and so sometimes I forget the word that I need, and it's just sitting there out there. I'm like, okay, what's the word? So if you see me stumble, that's why. Yeah, it's a little crazy. But keeping track on some stuff. There's another case pending. It's been accepted, but I don't think it has a docket date yet, where they're bringing up whether or not there's going to be a time limit for military sexual trauma, military sexual rape. Because according to the United States Code of Military Justice, the UCMJ, rape, when convicted when you're active duty under the UCMJ, it could be punishable by death. Now, I've never heard of anyone being convicted of rape and being, death by firing squad or lethal injection or anything like that. I've never heard of that, but it is under the rules that. And so now what they're doing is they've put in a lawsuit, someone's put in a lawsuit where, like, California has no time limit. They're like, you can be accused of rape 30 years down the road after it happened. And so now they're saying, is there going to be a time limit under the under the Uniform Code of Military Justice? So that's interesting. That's an interesting one. It could open up a huge can of worms. So I'm not sure exactly what the time limit is now, if there is one, but they're like actually making the Supreme Court decide whether or not there even should be one. And if not, then it'll be forever. Forever on the on the complaints and the charges. So that's interesting. But as far as everything else, things are rolling on. Yesterday was a crazy day. It started out absolutely crazy. It was gray and cold, and my husband slipped down the stairs head first. I mean, thank God he was already on his stomach, so he didn't fall down the stairs, but he slid down the stairs, and he's got a broken back in 2 places and a messed up shoulder, and it didn't help his situation at all. And then we had a hawk that was the size of a small eagle come after one of our ducks, and bless my oldest daughter, Ellie, she's so cute. She just runs out there and claps her hands and get out of there and scares the hawk off. So that was good. We had to, we saved our duck. She's pretty wounded, though. She had these massive talon marks on her because this thing was huge. But we had all kinds of stuff happen. Yeah, yesterday was a crazy day. But anyway, I hope you guys are all blessed and doing well, and I'll keep you guys posted when things pop up. But again, I haven't heard anything more about those cases that are pending, and I just saw some more that they've added to the list. So there has been one or two different things. Virginia ruled in favor of, I guess it would be like the Republicans someone brought up the charges saying it was unconstitutional that Virginia did some things different with their voting policy this last go round, and their courts upheld that and said, yeah, we agree. But I don't know if that changes anything. I just know that it'll change it for next time at the very least, but past that, I don't know what else is going on. I haven't seen much. There's been some funny stuff that happened with the GameStop. If you guys haven't been following, the GameStop one is pretty funny. There was this little app called Robinhood, and I've since taken Robinhood down, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But Robinhood app you could buy stocks on, and a person, and I don't remember who this guy. He was a CEO of another company, and he just loved GameStop. So he told GameStop, "Look, I'm going to buy some of your stocks," and he bought like 13% of their share. And he goes, "I want you guys to start, going against Amazon. You guys could stream and online, because GameStop, if you're not familiar, is like you go in and you buy games like PlayStation, Xbox, and all that stuff from there. My kids and my husband we've got like the frequent flyer card with that thing." Because we're there all the time. And anyway, the regular folks started going on the Robinhood app and buying GameStop stock, and the people on Wall Street who were like long-time investors, like from the SEC type people, who thought they were like all bad. Well, they went in and bought the rights to sell GameStop at $20 a share. And they can only sell it at $20 a share. And they bought like billions of dollars worth. Well, they thought that GameStop was going to crash and go down to 10, so they were going to make money, right? Nope. GameStop's like shot straight up, and it's still high. And if they can stay high for like 6 or 7 months, then they lose all their money. So rock on GameStop. So I just thought that was funny. That's just an example of what it looks like when the regular folks get together. The elites don't really control anything. They really don't. When we get together and we get, just use our heads and just do normal stuff, just be our normal people, they really don't control much. They think they might, and if you give them the authority, then they do, but they don't. All right. Well, I'm just sending love. It's not too long a video. And again, I don't have a whole lot of updates yet, but there are some interesting things pending. Love you guys. Be safe out there, and nothing but love. Mwah. Bye.